in continuation of the last videos on alkenes of BSc Part 1 Organic Chemistry. In this video, we will continue with the methods of preparation of the alkenes. And the first method we are taking is dehydration of alcohols. Alcohol on heating in the presence of dehydrating agents like Al2O3, H3PO3, P2O5, H3PO4, anhydrous zinc chloride, hydroxyl group from alcohol and hydrogen atom from the adjacent carbon atom eliminates as water. So if we consider this reaction, in this alcohol undergoes dehydration in the presence of dehydrating agent and eliminates one molecule of water and gets converted to alkene. If we take a specific example, then here we see that ethyl alcohol undergoes dehydration, eliminates one molecule of water and converts to ethene. Cyclohexanol undergoes dehydration and after elimination of one molecule of water converts to cyclohexene. Whereas 2-methyl-2-propanol undergoes dehydration and with elimination of one water molecule gets converted to 2-methyl-propene. Now we come to the regioselectivity in dehydration of alcohol, which is according to the Sadzeff rule. So butyl alcohol, that is 2-butanol, on dehydration may form 2-isomeric butene, since hydrogen atom can be removed from the two adjacent carbon atoms present with hydroxyl group. That is, the carbon bearing the hydroxyl group is alpha carbon atom and the carbon atom on its left hand side and on its right hand side. These two carbon atoms are beta carbon atoms and the hydrogen atom can be eliminated from any of these two beta carbon atoms which are present on the left hand side and the right hand side of the carbon bearing hydroxyl group. In acid catalyzed dehydration, beta elimination, Sadzeff rule is applied. That is, that alkane is formed in excess which has more alkyl groups on the doubly bonded carbon atoms. So if we see the example here, 2-butanol in the presence of concentrated H2SO4 undergoes dehydration and forms 1-butene as a minor product and 2-butene as a major product. Whereas 2-methyl-2-butanol on dehydration forms 2-methyl-2-butene as major product and 2-methyl-1-butene as minor product. Similarly, if we consider the case of 2-methyl-cyclohexanol on dehydration, we see that it forms 1-methyl-cyclohexene 85% as major product and 3-methyl-cyclohexene as minor product. Because here we see that in this the double bond is attached with the substituent and here the double bond is not associated with the methyl group. So this double bond has a substituent and this double bond does not have a substituent. Hence this is the minor product and this is a major product. If an alcohol on dehydration from beta elimination forms 2 isomeric alkene and both are regioselective, then one isomeric alkene is relatively formed in major amount than other. Highly substituted alkenes are more stable, so that alkene is formed as major product in which hydrogen atom is eliminated from beta carbon atom having less number of hydrogen atoms. So if we consider this reaction, then we see that in this the structure beta carbon on left hand side has less number of hydrogen atoms as compared to the beta carbon on the right hand side. So hydrogen atom is eliminated from left hand side beta carbon atom and dehydration of alcohol is regioselective as well as stereoselective. If alcohol on dehydration forms 2 isomers, then that alkene is formed in excess which is stereochemically stable. For example, if we consider 2-pentanol, then we see that the major product will be trans 2-pentene, which is regioselective, and it is seen that this is more stereochemically stable and minor product is cis 2-pentene, which is less stereochemically stable. If we consider the ease of dehydration of alcohol, it is in the following sequence. The ease of dehydration of tertiary alcohol is greater than the ease of dehydration of the secondary alcohol, and the ease of secondary alcohol dehydration is greater than the ease of dehydration of the primary alcohol. Now let's consider the mechanism of the dehydration of alcohols. Acid catalyzed dehydration of alcohol may be explained by the following three steps. In the first step, we see that the alcohol reacts with proton and forms protonated alcohol or oxonium ion. In the next step, this protonated alcohol or oxonium ion eliminates one molecule of water in the slow step and forms carbonium ion. In the third step, this carbonium ion eliminates one hydrogen as proton in a fast step and forms alkene. If we consider then the step 1. In the step 1, the alcohol reacts with proton of acid and forms positively charged oxonium ion or protonated carbon. This reaction proceeds at faster rate. The step 2, the oxonium ion formed in first step eliminates water and forms carbonium ion. It is a slow step and hence is rate determining step. Primary, secondary and tertiary carbonium ions are formed from primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols respectively. Stability of the carbonium ion, that is, stability of the carbonium ion is in the following sequence. The stability of the tertiary carbonium ion is greater than the stability of the secondary carbonium ion, and the stability of the secondary carbonium ion is greater than the stability of the primary carbonium ion, and the stability of the primary carbonium ion is greater than the stability of the methyl carbonium ion. And if we consider the ease of dehydration of alcohol, it also occurs in the following sequence. That the ease of dehydration of tertiary alcohol is higher than the ease of dehydration of secondary alcohol, and the ease of dehydration of the secondary alcohol is higher than the ease of dehydration of the primary alcohol, and the ease of dehydration of primary alcohol is higher than the ease of dehydration of the methyl alcohol. And in the step 3, we see that the carbonium ion rapidly loses a proton and forms alkene. Now we come to the rearrangement in alcohol dehydration. Some alcohols on dehydration form alkene, which has different skeleton than parent alcohol. Its reason is that when carbonium ion forms, it rearranges and gives stable carbonium ion, more stable than the former which is formed during the reaction. For example, 3,3-dimethyl-2-butanol on dehydration forms a mixture of 3 alkenes. So here we see this 3,3-dimethyl-2-butanol on dehydration forms a mixture of 3,3-dimethyl-1-butene 3%, 2,3-dimethyl-2-butene 65% and 2,3-dimethyl-1-butene 32%. If we consider the mechanism of this rearrangement, then we see that this 3,3-dimethyl-2-butanol forms oxonium ion by reacting with a proton, and we get this oxonium ion of protonated alcohol. This protonated alcohol then after elimination of water forms secondary carbonium ion. Now the secondary carbonium ion can proceed in 2 ways. In the first, transfer of methyl group takes place, and the methyl group on the left hand side of the carbonium ion carbon, that is the carbon which is carrying positive charge, to the carbon which has 3 methyl groups, and it is on the left hand side of the carbon carrying positive charge. So we can say this carbon, this methyl group, migrates along with its bond pair and shifts on the carbon carrying the positive charge. And now the positive charge comes from the secondary carbon to the tertiary carbon, and the tertiary carbonium ion is formed, which is more stable. Now this tertiary carbonium ion can form alkene in 2 ways, because this tertiary carbonium ion has 2 adjacent carbon atoms, that is beta carbon on the left hand side and beta carbon on the right hand side. If hydrogen is eliminated from the beta carbon on the right hand side, then we get 2,3-dimethyl 2-butene, that is 65%. And if hydrogen is eliminated from the left hand side carbon atom, then we get 2,3-dimethyl 1-butene. And if the methyl transfer, that is the transfer of the methyl group or migration of the methyl group, does not take place from the secondary carbonium ion, then we see that this secondary carbonium ion, which is formed initially, eliminates one hydrogen from its adjacent carbon and forms 3,3-dimethyl 1-butene at 3%. Now we come to the hydride shift. Carbonium ion formed by dehydration of alcohol rearranges by the shifting up of a hydrogen atom along with its bonded electron pair, and this is known as hydride shift. This shift takes place in that direction which forms stable carbonium ion. This can be explained by taking the example of dehydration of 1-butanol. So this 1-butanol reacts with the proton and forms oxonium ion or protonated alcohol, which after elimination of a water molecule forms primary carbonium ion. The primary carbonium ion hydride shift takes place from the adjacent carbon to the carbon bearing positive charge, and this hydrogen atom along with its bonded electron pair shifts to the carbon which has positive charge, and secondary carbonium ion is formed. Now this can eliminate hydrogen as proton in two ways. If the hydrogen is eliminated from the carbon which is on the left side to the carbon which has positive charge, then 2-butene is formed. In this also two forms are formed, cis-butene 32% and trans-2-butene 56%. And if the hydrogen is deleted or eliminated from the right hand side carbon atom, then the resultant is 1-butene, which is 12%. Now we will study about the physical properties of alkenes. With C2C4 carbons, alkenes are gases, and from C5 to C15, alkenes are liquids, and alkenes above C15 carbons are in solid state. They are insoluble in water but soluble in common organic solvents like C6H6 and CCl4. In alkenes, with increase in number of carbon atoms, the melting and boiling points increases. With the increase in branching of isomeric alkenes, boiling points decreases. Boiling points of symmetric isomeric alkene is more than that of asymmetric alkene. Among cis-trans alkene is polar and trans is non-polar. So the boiling point of cis-alkene is more. Cis-alkenes are associated with weaker bonds and hence its melting points are low. Trans isomers are more stable than cis isomers. So if we take the example of cis-2-butene and trans-2-butene, then we see that the boiling point of cis-2-butene is 277 K and the boiling point of trans-2-butene is 274 K, whereas melting point of cis-2-butene is 133 K and the melting point of trans-2-butene is 167 K. If we consider the dipole moment, then we see that the dipole moment of the cis-2-butene is 0.3 d, whereas the dipole moment of trans-2-butene is 0.0 d. That's all for today. Thank you.